seems like we're just Mbappé FC. Like, if this guy's not bagging, it's like we're not going to score. I swear, if you look at our last, I don't know, 20 goals.
That's a good point.
16 of them have to have been scored by Mbappé, bro. That makes me very nervous because
we're not generally scoring.
I'm excited, right? Mbappe's cooking. Mbappe's had an amazing start to this season. He looks like he's on smoke. This is looking like 21-22.
I'm gonna have to do a video on this.
Of Mbappé, right? So it's good from that POV. But it's like, are we only doing well offensively for him?
Yeah.
Or is it a detriment to everybody else?
Yeah, because I look at previous seasons with Real Madrid, and I'm not going to even talk about like Benzema, like Rodrygo when Vinny was there as well. I'm going to talk about previous seasons when you had CR7, you had Benzema, you had Bale. Each of them contributed towards the goals. You understand? Not just CR7. Yeah, even though CR7 was a goal scoring machine, everyone contributed. That's when you win Champions Leagues, when everybody contributes. Vinny contributed with Rodrygo, and also Benzema contributed in that Champions League winning season. Yeah. Jude contributed, Rodrygo contributed, and also Vinny contributed massively to that Champions League winning season. But if we have Mbappe just contributing in goals, then it is worrying. Yeah. And yeah, I was always going to make a video about this. I don't know if it's dropping later or tomorrow, but it is called Mbappé Madrid right now. It's not even called Real Madrid, Merv. Yeah, because the whole team is not contributing in the goals. You need your wingers to be scoring. You need them to be scoring. Yeah, not just passing, not just moving. They need to be scoring as well. They need to cause goal scoring threats, and same as the attacking mid. Yeah, in Arda Güler. Arda Güler scored. That's fine. Last game. Yeah, he scored against.
Who created that chance? Mbappé.
Mbappé, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Mbappé, exactly. He created by himself. He ran around the outside, mate.
Bro, like our attack contributions is like 95% Mbappé, 5% everybody else. Now, maybe that dynamic does change when Jude gets back. But this is what I'm saying. And I think I like the point that you made bringing up the BBC era. Because even though you had Ronaldo that's fucking bagging damn near a brace every single game,
Benzema,
Bale is still chipping in with something, right? Benzema is still getting on the score sheet. You end up winning like 5 or 4-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
And everybody in the attack was involved. Whereas Mbappe, right? It's like everything is just flowing through him. It's almost as if the game plan is find Mbappe and then just let him do what he does.
Yeah.
But it's like, I need Vinny to step up. I need, like, Rodrygo against Marseille, opening 20 minutes. Brother had 2 very good shots or chances, but the shots were right at the keeper. How are you not doing better?
And one curled just outside, I think it was. And
then we talked about, like, with Franco. How are you not bagging right before half? That is the best opportunity that we had. It's like it cannot only be Mbappe on the score sheet. Because now, God forbid Mbappe gets injured, Dave.
Yeah, we're done.
What the fuck are we doing now?
Yeah, Gonzalo Garcia.
I mean, look, Gonzalo Garcia, I mean, at least we've seen that it works.
Yeah, it can work. Yeah, it can.
Yeah, like we saw the system work. But I just don't like
Champions League nights is different, yeah. Champions League nights is going to be different. You can't rely on Gonzalo Garcia. Mbappe needs to be fit for the whole season. Otherwise, we're not getting these goals. That is facts. Yeah, because Mbappe is probably the only clinical finisher we have in the whole team at the moment. The whole team. And he's the only one.
I mean,
that is mad.
But you're not lying, though. Again, if you're opposition team, you're going to be going against Real Madrid. Who are you really fearing in the final third aside from Mbappe? Like,
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Who? And again, Jude's not been here. You know, now he's back. Hopefully, that does open.
I want to see Jude and Mbappe. They have a good chemistry between them. We've seen it. We've seen it last year as well. Even though Jude was strapped up, Jude and Mbappe have excellent chemistry between them. Yeah, I want to see Jude on this flipping pitch in the next at least 3 games. If he starts one of those 3 games, great. Yeah, I want to see him start. Yeah, because Espanyol, I want to see him at least feature in a cameo. Yeah, he didn't feature today. Yesterday because. Obviously, he just came back from injury, and obviously surgery. But we want to see Jude feature because him and Mbappe, I think Jude will get goals this season. If he's on it, Jude can get goals, yeah? And I want him to get goals because we cannot be relying on Mbappe only, yeah? But that means that Jude needs to be overlapping Arda Güler as well, yeah? And that's his A game, and that's what he can do. Hopefully, yeah, that can happen because Vinny and Rodrygo, they're just as stinky as each other at the moment. Even though Rodrygo plays well just as stinky as each other, yeah, because I don't see them getting goals, mate. I don't see them getting goals. Like Vinny, like I know we were man down, but Vinny, even when he had the ball in dangerous areas as well, like it's very bad. It's very poor from those two. I don't know what's up with those two. They're
look,
competing with
everybody's
each
talking
other.
about left wing Rodrygo, and I mean, throughout the seasons, whenever he's been given a chance on the left wing, generally he's cooked. Under Xabi, though, when he's primarily played on that left wing, I've not been overly impressed by Rodrygo. Yeah. And this is a player that I rate very highly, right? You know, like, what do you think? Nicknames like the Mumbai Neymar and the Sri Lankan Messi come just as jokes? No, I think Rodrygo is a fantastic footballer. But under Xabi, I've not been impressed with him at all.
True. Yeah,
and the thing is, everybody's calling for him to be getting minutes. Everybody wants Vinny dropped. But what is Rodrygo doing? We're talking about nobody else being a goal threat aside from Mbappé, and Rodrygo's not being a goal threat either. Again, yesterday, he had good chances. How is he not scoring?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, he did start the game against Marseille well.
Yeah.
But by the time he got hooked off, I'm thinking, well, that was underwhelming from him. Just like most of his cameos have been this season. I don't think Rodrygo's helping himself, Dave.
No, I think it's a good point that Common Sense has made that he needs a run of games. I think that having a run of games for Rodrygo, it gives him more perspective on how he can perform in a general sense of the game. Like, is Rodrygo just a player that dribbles, like his dribbling success rate is good? I know that for a fact, yeah. But like, is he just a player that's going to be dribbling and like, or is he just going to be a player that's going to go for a goal as well? Because I see Vinny as more of the player in the final action moment where he can go for the goal. I don't see Rodrygo as a player that's really going for goal. I see him more as just a tidy footballer that just likes to link play and really just pass the ball. That's it, really.
Yeah, but then when you're in those positions, you have to score them. And see, here's the thing, right? I think Rodrygo, in terms of technical ability, is a better footballer than Vinícius, right? But the reason why Vinny is given priority over Rodrygo is because Vinícius has that explosivity, right? Like, he's a very explosive player, bro. Like, Vinny is 100 miles per hour, and Vinny is a better finisher than Rodrygo. Like, I think if Vinícius was in the positions that Rodrygo took those shots, I think I'm not going to say it's guaranteed that he scores, but I feel more confident. That's what I'm saying, because Rodrygo had very good chances. In the final third, I think Vinícius is a better player than Rodrygo. And I think that's what gives him like, there's a reason, bro. Do you want to know a mad stat, Dave?
No.
Do you know that Vinícius in the Champions League is the third highest scoring Brazilian of all time? And he's only 1 goal behind Kaká. Brother is 24 years old. Imagine Vinícius stays at Real Madrid, let's say 6 more seasons.
Yeah.
This guy could potentially be the highest goal scorer in Champions League history for a Brazilian, the most decorated nation in this sport. Like, that's mad when you think about it, bro. And people, and I know, you know, and you do as well, but this is not me calling anybody out, but people disrespect this guy and talk about him like he's shit. He's not a shit footballer. I think his cameo wasn't that good. Came off the bench, didn't do much. Maybe you could put that down to Carvajal getting sent off damn near immediately after the subs. But there was times when he took on the defender, and then it was just one possession, Dave. This man lost the ball, bro. Like, I thought he was going to fall over. He tripped on nothing.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? How are you losing the ball there?
Yeah.
I don't know what's gotten into him.
He looks very like.
But our wing play, Dave, this season has been shit.
Yeah,
like, again, Mbappé FC, the right wing, is giving us nothing. The left wing, that's where we're supposed to be thriving. You have Vinícius and Rodrygo to rotate over there. And it's like you said, both of them so far are just looking as mid as each other. Nobody is standing out on either wing. Yeah. This is why Mbappé is the only actual threat, because nobody else in our attack is doing anything.
Yeah, it's true.
And this might be an issue, right? It could be possibly like what we saw at PSG, where everything runs through Mbappé. Everybody's trying to create chances for Mbappé. And even though he's a phenomenal player, he's going to put up great numbers, right? Generational kind of talent. You see that it doesn't lead to success on the biggest stage at the club level, which is the UCL. This does make me nervous, Dave. I can't lie, bro. I can't.
Yeah, and you mentioned obviously his goal scoring talent, like third highest from Brazil. So Brazilian is probably going to be obviously Kaká, and then obviously Neymar.
Yeah,
and like Neymar's definitely number one. So like it just like when with Neymar, yeah, the differentiate that Neymar had is that he was great technically and he was a great finisher as well. You see, so that's the complete difference maker there. Vinny is not the best finisher in the world, but he gets goals. He's not the best technically. Rodrygo is very good technically, but he lacks that ruthlessness at the final in the edge of the box or inside the box. He lacks ruthlessness. So that's what you have. You have a combination of the two, and none of them are excelling at anything at the moment. None of them. Yeah. So Mbappe himself, look, I'm just going to call it as is. Yeah. If Jude comes back and he slots in nicely into this team, yeah, I just hope that Jude finds his position. Because if Jude finds his position and he can work with, because them two are the only ones that can create chemistry. Rodrygo and Mbappe have had good chemistry as well this season.
Yes, they have.
They have. Yeah, I'm not going to say they haven't. Yeah, but they have. And Jude and Mbappe have good chemistry. I hope that Jude finds his position. I hope it. Because if he does, and because we've seen Jude play out on the left mid as well. Yeah, we've seen him play. He's not going to play left wing, but I've seen him play in the left mid. Yeah. If we could play like a diamond or something and see how that works, maybe with Jude in with an 8 and then Valverde as well, and then Jude overlapping as well and trying to get into the box and scoring goals, bro. I hope we see something like that because we need someone other than flipping Mbappe scoring goals this season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on? It's crazy that we haven't seen that, like a player now shine as well to score goals. Yeah, Arda is fine in terms of a goal here and there, but the situation remains is that Arda needs to be the creative person as well. So we need one more up front, that's going to make the run. And if Vinny doesn't know why is Vinny sticking out completely on the wing? Why is Rodrygo just literally sticking out the wing? It's cutting inside a bit. Help. I saw several times when Mastantuono had the ball, but Arda was just literally in the center, just standing still. Go and support your man. You're supposed to be the attacking mid. Go and support your man. Yeah? So, I don't know. It's just really weird, man. It's just really weird, that yesterday match. But look, we move on to Espanyol, and hopefully we see a different type of player because, honestly, Espanyol are a good team. They're playing well at the moment. They're playing really good. They have momentum. And, get me right, they haven't lost yet, have they? Espanyol.
Nah, I think...
No, they haven't lost yet. No.
Yeah, but like, what's their GA looking like? Like, well, not the GA, but
it's
like,
5-3. They're not really mind blowing, but they're keeping good defensively. That's the main thing that we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of like look ahead, right? Because we do have that match against Espanyol next on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm expecting the 3 points. I definitely am. I know last season.
Yeah, because we're at home.
Where's this game at?
Home.
Okay, because last season they beat us at their ground. I mean, look, refereeing. And I don't really like to use the ref excuse, Dave, but how the fuck? Because remember, the player that I think scored their winner or got the assist should have been sent off. Do you remember that tackle on Mbappe, bro? Studs up, high. How is he still on the pitch? You know what I'm saying?
I saw that as well.
But
it's kind of like a mix one.
But Espanyol, they are a decent team they are a hard team to break down, right?
They're gonna be low block.
In general, they're shit. But they make it difficult, right? And we're not going to go there and violate them. On top of that, we still have not heard back about an appeal from Real Madrid with Housen. Because as of right now, Housen is out for that game.
He is out for that game.
Yeah. So we're going into that match. Asensio and Militao. Carvajal at right back because there's no Trent. You're going to have Correas at left back. It's definitely good enough to go there and get the win.
Yeah.
But, what are you saying for that Espanyol match, Dave? Do you think we go there and dominate them, or do you think that we're going to have to, graft and just get it out the mud? Because that low block, we've seen when teams are not willing to attack us, we do struggle a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that Espanyol, they're just going to sit with 2 banks of 4. It's going to be criminal stuff. We know that already. Yeah. The thing about Espanyol that separates everything is that with Espanyol, their main striker got a red card. Mila, he got a red card in the last match, so he's not going to feature. So they have attacking less sense in terms of how they're going to play the game. But Real Madrid, I think we just need to try and get at least 2 goals past them if we can. And it's going to be a very difficult match. It's going to be a very, very difficult match. Exactly by ASVB. They do play haram football. It is actually criminal. But we just need to try and break them down. And that match will definitely suit. Well, I said it would suit. It would suit. I don't know if it would suit Rodrygo more.
I think it suits Rodrygo.
Yeah, it says Rodrygo more in the start. Yeah, in the start of the game. I think it suits Rodrygo more and Arda, to try and break them down. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. It's going to be super tough.
But surely you're expecting the 3 points, though, right?
I'm expecting 3 points. However, I don't know. We need to see how Espanyol line up essentially. How the formation is going to sit, because they could go like Oviedo and say, okay, we're going to play a 5-4-1, yeah, and just break us down, try and break us down, and we did break Oviedo down eventually. But I don't know what Gonzalez, the manager, is going to do. I think he's just going to set it up so he can just limit the space in the midfield. If he limits Arda's space, then we have no creativity. Yeah, that's why I don't want to knock Arda too much, because if we don't have Arda, we have no creativity. That's just facts.
Yeah, I think 0 without Jude in this 11, because I don't
apart from Jude, yeah.
And the thing is, I don't expect Jude to start this game.
No.
I think Jude needs to come off the bench. But in terms of that creative spark from the midfield, it definitely is Arda, right? And I think this season he has done I think Arda's been very good. Just in general, since Xabi Alonso's come in. This is why I was so shocked by his performance yesterday.
Yes.
Because Arda has shown us that he can fit into this system and play very well. I view Arda as a key member of the 11, even when Jude comes back.
Xabi Alonso mentioned that as well.
Exactly, bro. Arda's not the player that I think gets dropped when Jude is fit. I just think the right wing goes away, and I think we're back to the 3-5-2. That's how I view it. I think the wingers are done. I think it goes back to a 2 up top. 5
Mbappé and Vinny.
Exactly. Mbappé, Vinny, Rodrygo, Mbappé, fucking Gonzalo, Mbappé. All that I know is that right now it's Mbappé, and then you can rotate whoever's the fuck's next to him.
Yeah.
Because that's how it's looking at the moment. But that's why I was so shocked by the mistakes that he made. That's very not Arda-like. He's usually he's a very tidy player. He holds the ball well. His vision is there, but there's a reason why he's tied for first with the most chances created in Europe. He's a very good player. And I think just in terms of when Jude comes back and how are we going to get everybody else clicking aside from Mbappe, this is why I trust Xabi Alonso. I have no doubts in my mind, Dave, that he's going to figure out a system that gets the best out of these players.
Yeah, it's just a hope.
It's this manager, bro.
It's a hopeful system, really. We just need to hope and expect from Xabi Alonso, because he could play a 3-5-2. He could fit in all the big boys, obviously, in the midfield, and maybe drop Tchouaméni back to the back 3, and then we could see Jude, Valverde, Arda, and that is essentially what we need.